pitted junk wheels. Gonna scrape them up and paint them black. Obviously Rust-Oleum gloss black. And I didn't do the greatest job because the truck's literally a 96 and these aren't the best wheels, so we're gonna get to painting. Boom, good enough. There's the first coat. It actually laid on pretty good. I mean, you can still see some spots where they're pitted, but gravel road travel every day. They're literally gonna be tan in a day, so it don't really matter. The straightest pieces on my tractor are primed with filler primer. That's how you make sure they are 100% straight, and these ones are. Oops, maybe not now, but those two, and then that one, and then obviously this is, I showed this before, but still gotta sand that down. I got lazy and I haven't done that yet. And then we got the other rail there, and that nose piece. So tractor restoration is coming along slowly. Round 2. You guys can see the difference. See how shiny that is and the pitted this is? Yep. And that's 2. First coat on that one, 3rd or something on that one. Black wheels, pile of junk that takes the black wheels. So, actually me and Dad are thinking about lifting the truck this high. What do you guys think? Alright, serious note. This is what I've done so far. Put the front shocks in. You have the pickle fork bent up, the new ones. We got that one in. The bleeders are soaking, so we can bleed the brakes. 2 wheels of black, 2 of them are at home. The other shocks in. Put new rear shoes on. So these are not fun. Oh, and what's this called? The rear, hold on. I can't think of it. Wheel cylinders, duh. And then, yeah, wheel cylinder. So that pushes your shoes out. I don't know if that's the right explanation. But yeah, these are not fun. It looks like I gotta fix that. That's not in yet. But take lots of pictures if you're gonna do this. And that's Chevy. I don't know what you were thinking, but the bleeder's like, that's the brake line. There's the bleeder. So hard to get at. And then we're replacing these shocks too. Oh, I'll show you the front ones. They are just the old ones. Those were in some pretty mint condition. What'd I do with them? I think they're in the back of the truck. No? Okay, well, I'll show you what I did over here then. And I found those shocks, I'll show you. Tore everything apart. And I went home because I had to cut the brake line because this one decided to round itself out on me. And there's the old bleeder. This is the old cylinder. I took lots of pictures. Oh, and there's these, you put these on here, under this screwdriver looking thing, and then they slide onto here, and then they lock. Well, I put all my hardware on each side of the front and back of the brakes, so I knew what went to what. and I thought I was missing that one, or for the back. And I was looking around, and then I'm just like, oh, I'll just use the new hardware that we have. I'll show you up there, but we're not gonna use it now. But it was stuck in the spring the whole time, so that's great. Luckily, I didn't really waste much time doing that. The hardware, it's this stuff, all new stuff. So we're gonna return that. That's like 45 bucks back or something. Yeah, I fixed this tail light too. That didn't work. But that's about it. All I've done to this. Took forever to get going, but once I got going, we're moving right along. I'm gonna see if I can find those shocks and I'll show them to you. Dad threw them in the iron, but I mean, honestly, we could probably get 300 bucks out of them like we paid for the new ones, right? So that's the one side, and then here's the other side. Absolutely nothing left. I would film me putting this together, but I need my phone for pictures. Because I said take lots of pictures so you know where the hardware goes. So yep, that's my current situation. I might be able to film the shocks though. And I didn't film the rest of that stuff because my dad was helping me and the shop owner was out here, and we don't really film when he's out here. So yeah. We gotta change this wheel stud too. We got those, we put it in the freezer because you shrink them, then they slide in easier. And you gotta heat these up to get them out with an air hammer. And now I'm gonna get to work. The new fitting's back there, and yeah, I gotta do this, the flange. Yeah, I think that's the word, flange. Make a flange, yeah. I think I said flange enough times. Should we put a counter on that? Yeah, so this is the tip, and then you just set the tip in there, and then you clamp down. So, yeah. I don't know if you can, it's like blurry, but this used to just slide on and off. Now it don't. So that's what that clamp looking thing does. Now you can screw that to the back of your wheel cylinder, and I'll slap the wheel cylinder on. As unpleasant as brake lines are, the nice thing about new fittings is you don't have to use your line wrench, which is this, and then you can use your opening wrench to get it snug, then use that. But don't completely tighten it with this, because then you're just gonna hate yourself in the future if you ever have to do your brake lines again. So, this just slides on there like that, if you didn't know how that worked. So, yeah. Just when I thought I was ready to put this back into the cylinder, yeah, that happened. So, I have, for my Mini, I probably have this brake line. I bought a whole roll of it, like 50 bucks or whatever. I'm just gonna run a new one from where I'm pointing to here, but I'm gonna put this back on and do the rest of the hardware on the new brakes and everything, and then I'll run home and get that. So, oh, and before I forget, I am 100% aware that the comments are not working and I can't figure out how to turn them back on. So I'll keep doing my research. I would say help me out, but you don't really have a way to. So yeah, that's how that is. I'm currently fighting this side, springs and all. So yeah, that's the situation. I showed you I broke that brake line, brought some new ones. I'll get that fixed up, but I'm gonna put this on first. And yes, we know that's there, but tomorrow we'll bring out the tap and die and we'll tap that out, because the threads are a little messed up from all the rust. This side was a lot more rusty than the other side. Welcome to Iowa, folks. A little bit of a problem, I forgot to use the line wrench. What am I gonna do? How did I get it on there is probably your question. Well, I'll just show you. Slid it all the way across there and I can get it off the end. And then I'll run that over here and use the actual line wrench right there for this one. That one was just easy, and I cut the other one off. I don't think I showed that. And I literally just put a 6-point socket on it. Took it right off his little round. I did reuse that one because I did not want to run home and get the 3/8 fitting here. Yeah, 3/8.